Hi everyone! Welcome sa channel natin. Ako nga pala si Janus ng Pinoy Techdad, and today pag-uusapan na natin sa wakas itong Infinix Zero 5G 2023. Napakarami nyo nagde-demand na i-review natin to. Wala ba kayo tiwala sa mga lumabas ng review tungkol dito? Well, eto na, dadagdagan natin yung mga sinabi ng mga ibang tech reviewers tungkol dito sa phone na to. Dahil 1 month plus ko nang ginagamit to, and eto na, ang honest opinion ko tungkol dito. Okay, so wala na tayong gagawing unboxing pa dito. Diretso na tayo sa mga bagay na nagustuhan ko at hindi ko naman nagustuhan tungkol sa phone na to. Simulan natin sa mga bagay na nagustuhan ko. Of course, starting with the micro SD card slot. So, triple card slot po ito. Meron tayong dual SIM card slot and a micro SD card slot. So, even though meron na tong 256 gigabytes of storage, pwedeng-pwede nyo pa rin expand via the micro SD card slot. So, approve tayo agad dyan sa Infinix. And meron din tong 3.5mm headphone jack. So, kahit na napakagandang value na binibigay sa atin dito, parang extra value pa to lalo kasi alam naman natin sa mid-range, tinatanggalan nila pa unti-unti ng headphone jack. Now, isa pa sa mga nagustuhan ko is yung design niya. So, I have the coral orange colorway, and this is the only version na merong faux leather or fake leather sa back panel niya. So, makikita nyo, hindi siya kapitin ng fingerprint, hindi siya dumihin, and hindi rin mahalata agad na merong scratches yung back panel mo. Very good design ito para sa isang phone at this price range. Now, paunti-unti na rin tayo nakakita ng mga phones na merong ganito. I think I saw one last year sa Cherry Mobile. Makikita nyo na meron rin siyang unibody design. That means yung camera module niya is hindi separate yung design niya. Parang isahan lang talaga yung back panel. So, meron lang siyang konting umbok dito. And that's about it. And then you can see the 3 lenses right here. But you only really have to worry about one lens, which is the main shooter niya, the 50 megapixel lens. And the others you can ignore. Na pangatlo naman sa nagustuhan ko is yung actual performance ng phone na to. Whether it's for mainly gaming or maybe even just for casual use. Magandang-maganda ang output ng performance ito dahil meron tong MediaTek Dimensity 1080, which is an improved version of the Dimensity 920. So from a benchmark standpoint, katapat to ng Snapdragon 778G if you are coming from a Snapdragon phone. So kahit medyo taasan mo yung expectation sa performance dito sa phone na to, kayang-kaya kasi aabot ng 480,000 na Antutu benchmark points yung kaya nito in terms of benchmarking. Pero syempre, paano naman yung actual performance? Well, mag-enjoy pa rin kayo. For gaming, whether you're just playing Mobile Legends na umaabot ng ultra graphics and ultra frame rates, even sa Tower of Fantasy, kayang-kaya nito yung fine na graphic settings. And kahit na ilagay mo sa 60 frames per second, kaya niya pa rin patakbuhin. Although you will notice some frame drops here and there, but you'll be surprised na kayang-kaya ng isang 10,000 to 11,000 pesos na phone yung ganong klaseng AAA game. Now, how about Genshin Impact? Kayang-kaya din. Pero for the smoothest gaming experience, syempre, I would highly recommend na laruin nyo na lang kung ano yung naka-default na graphic settings. I think it's set to the lowest graphical settings anyway at the start of your gameplay. Pwede mo pa rin i-tweak to 60 FPS kahit na naka-lowest graphical settings ka para naman mas smooth tingnan ng konti. Although, again, merong mga pakonti-konting frame drops but it's something that you can tolerate. So, pwede mo talagang ma-enjoy yung paglalaro ng Genshin Impact dito sa phone na to. As for thermals, mararamdaman mo yung pag-init nito lalo na kung naka-ultra graphics ka, ultra frame rate sa Mobile Legends. I think about 3 to 4 games pa lang ng Mobile Legends nararamdaman ko na nagwa-warm up na yung likod niya. It's actually tolerable. Pero pag sasagarin mo pa talaga yung gameplay, for sure, mag-iinit to. So again, kung gagamitin mo lang to for mobile games or maybe even just some casual use dito sa phone mo na Infinix Zero 5G 2023, well, you'll have a great time using this phone. Susunod naman, nagustuhan ko rin yung display nito. Although yes, IPS LCD pa lang yung gamit ito, pero naka 120Hz na rin. And surprisingly, medyo palaban yung color reproduction ng IPS LCD na ginamit nila dito. As you can see with the side-by-side with the Samsung Galaxy A52s 5G with a Super AMOLED display. Pero syempre, para sa akin, always superior pa rin yung AMOLED versus an IPS LCD. But for its size and its price, grabe. swak na swak sa value itong display ng Infinix Zero 5G 2023. And you can watch HD Netflix dito dahil meron na siyang wideband level 1. Although just a minor complaint is that wala siyang HDR pa. And then of course, hindi ganun kataas yung peak brightness niya. So if you take this out in direct sunlight, hindi ganun ka bright yung display niya as compared to an AMOLED display which can go really high in terms of peak brightness. Next naman sa mga nagustuhan ko is yung camera. Now, I'm not saying na sobrang ganda ng camera na to, but for the price that you're paying, you'll be surprised at how decent the camera is. And I'm just saying decent, hindi po kayo mabablown away sa quality ng camera nito. Medyo nakukulangan lang ako sa contrast and maybe a little bit sa saturation, but the brightness level is really way up there. If you compare it with the flagship phones na ginamit ko when I was taking photos in Bohol, mapapansin nyo talaga na mas contrasty talaga and mas alam nyo nung flagship level talaga yung kuha nung high-end phone versus this one. But it's not bad for the price that you're paying for. Dahil nga, nasa 11,000 to 12,000 pesos lang to and maybe even 10,000 pesos kung makuha nyo to sa sale. And I just want to add, you get 4K 30 frames per second the video dito, not just 2K, 4K. Ang problema lang is that shaky yung video, so you will have to use a gimbal para maging usable talaga yung camera nito for taking videos if you are gonna use this for those special moments with your family. Pero kung kailangan nyo talaga ng stability sa video nyo and wala kayong pera para gumastos sa isang gimbal, well, you can use the 1080p 30 frames per second dahil meron tong EIS at that mode. And speaking of modes, isa pa sa mga nagustuhan ko is yung super night mode na Infinix. It's quite aggressive if you compare it to other phones. Talaga makikita mo yung difference ng night mode on versus night mode off. Tataas talaga yung brightness, yung sharpness, yung contrast, and even yung saturation ng picture mo as compared to the non-night mode na pictures. So, be warned na malaki ang pagbabago and talagang aggressive yung image processing ni Infinix dito. And then a few minor things naman na nagustuhan ko dito sa Infinix Zero 5G 2023. Number 1, meron siyang Wi-Fi 6. Number 2, of course, 5G na yung connection niya. So if you need 5G in your life, andyan na yan at 10,000 to 12,000 pesos, whatever price you can get this for. And then meron na rin tong pre-installed na screen protector. So yeah, those are the things na nagustuhan ko dito sa Infinix Zero 5G 2023. Now, how about the things na hindi ko naman nagustuhan? So let's start with the battery. So the battery here is 5,000 milliamp hours of battery capacity and meron siyang 33 watts of fast charging. So marami sa inyo nag-comment na nagtanong ko, totoo nga bang hindi maganda yung battery life itong Infinix Zero 5G? Now, linawin natin na yung battery life nito pagdating sa standby mode, solid naman. So, hindi naman siya mabilis mag-drain pag naka-standby lang. The only time na manonotice mo na mabilis mag-drain is when you're playing games. And I noticed that while playing a lot of Mobile Legends. I played 4 games of Mobile Legends from 92% na battery, naging 68% na lang after playing 4 games straight. And take note, naka-Wi-Fi ako nun. And for me, medyo mabilis yun, no? So, madali lang talaga nag-drain yung battery niya. And then, nung pa-lowbat na ako, nag-start ako at 25% of battery and natapos yung game na merong 18 to 19% of battery na lang. Medyo mabilis talaga mag-drain yung battery, lalong-lalo na kung nilalaro mo na game is 120 FPS. And although medyo mabilis na yung 33 watts na charging niya, it's still not as fast as something that has maybe a 67 watt na fast charging. So, yeah, medyo mabibitin ka if purely gaming mo gagamitin itong Infinix Zero 5G. But hopefully through an update, magkaroon ng optimization sa battery performance nitong Infinix Zero 5G. And then number 2 sa mga hindi ko nagustuhan is that mono speaker lang siya. So once matakpan mo yung mono speaker niya, GG ka na. And hindi pa ganun kalakas yung mono speaker niya. Hindi rin ganun kaganda yung quality. So yeah, isa yan sa mga napansin ko while using the Infinix Zero 5G 2023. And this one is a little bit minor lang naman yung XOS. Medyo may mga bloatware pa rin na mga apps na hindi ko kailangan from Infinix, but it's still there. And by default, naka-on yung notifications nila. So when you start using this phone, I would highly recommend na you turn off all notifications para sa mga bloatware apps na hindi mo naman kailangan talaga, na hindi pwedeng ma-uninstall. And siguro panghuli sa mga hindi ko gaano nagustuhan is yung kawalan ng kasiguraduhan na magkakaroon tayo ng software updates dito sa Infinix Zero 5G 2023. Now, I'm not saying na hindi tayo magkakaroon ng updates. I'm just saying na Infinix is not really known as a brand na nagbibigay ng maraming software updates, much more OS updates para sa phones nila. So unless na makita ko na magkaroon to ng Android 13 na update, I'm not really getting my hopes up na sobrang ganda ng software support ng Infinix para sa mga phones nila in general. So in general po to, hindi lang para sa Infinix Zero 5G 2023. But other than those things na nabanggit ko, well, wala na akong mapintas para dito sa phone na to. This truly is one of the great value phones, lalong-lalo na kung limited yung budget mo and you just want something that has great performance, a decent camera, and a 5G phone. And hindi ka mapapahiya sa looks nito. So again, kita nyo naman, medyo premium yung looks nito. When I was taking this out sa Bohol, maraming nagtanong sa akin kung ano yung phone ko dahil na bighani sila sa kulay na itong coral orange, and akala nila na premium yung phone, akala nila mamahalin yung phone. But when I told them na 10,000 pesos ko lang ito nakuha, they were impressed. Just like me, na-impress ako sa value nitong phone na to. And it's something that I would highly recommend. Again, if you just take into consideration na medyo madali mag-drain yung battery nito if madalas ka mag-gaming dito. Yung presyo nito is mahirap tapatan. And this will probably be the cheapest Dimensity 1080 na chipset na phone in 2023 unless something cheaper comes out, which I find hard to believe dahil karamihan sa alam ko na may Dimensity 1080 ay nasa 15,000 peso range and above. So again, kung value ang hanap mo and medyo okay lang sa'yo na hindi ganun kalakas yung battery, this is one of the best recommendations that I can give you this year. Ililink ko po sa description box kung saan nyo ito mabibili kasi madalas po ubos yung stocks nito. So anyway, I hope nakatulong yung video ko at nakapag-decide na kayo kung kukuha ba kayo nitong Infinix Zero 5G 2023. And dahil pinanood mo yung video hanggang dulo, mag-comment ka lang po dyan sa comment section. Banggitin mo lang na gusto mong manalo ng Infinix backpack and kung saan yung location mo. Pipiliin ko lang po yung mga nasa NCR area dahil limited lang po yung budget ko para dito, and yun lang po yung kaya kong padalhan nung backpack the Infinix that I got when I pre-ordered this phone. Anyway, hanggang dito lang po muna tayo sa video natin. Kung gusto mo pang manood ng mga videos ko, meron po akong mga ililink dyan. I'm sure magugustuhan mo yung mga yan. So hanggang sa susunod, ako nga pala ulit si Janus ng Pinoy Techdad. Kita-kita ulit tayo.